my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lennasiad. I'm a 25-year-old living here in Bangkok, Thailand. And today we have a very special guest, as all the guests are.
Hey y'all, I'm Lala.
I was just about to say, who are you? She already know what to say. She already know what to say. So before I start any of my interviews, I always say a prayer. So.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for everything that you've done and everything that you'll continue to do. Thank you for blessing both of us and bringing us here together,
Yes.
Father, for this divine appointment. I pray that we're both able to articulate our words and get our message out, Father, and continue to just grow your kingdom and motivate and inspire others. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen. Okay, clocking in divine timing.
Okay, gotta put the Lord first. So, I've been following you on social media for a minute now.
Okay.
Even before, I think I used to see your stuff pop up, like when other people were sharing stuff, and I'm like, who's this girl?
Who's that girl?
But look at her here now, so it's a blessing. I would say you're truly really inspiring to me. Seeing your stuff. I don't even know your whole story. We're gonna find out today.
Yeah.
Just the little bit that I do know, I was like, okay, that's someone that I definitely needed to connect with. So I'm very blessed that we have made it here
Yes,
today.
it was nothing but God. He definitely brought us here.
Yes.
For sure.
Shout out to the one and only.
Okay, my man.
So how long have you been living in Bangkok?
So I've been living in Bangkok for about 2 months now. I lived in Thailand for almost 6, 7, 8, so like 8 months.
And where
total.
were you before Bangkok?
So I was in Pattaya first when I first came here. I lived in Pattaya for about 6 months. Then I went back to the States. Then I came back here, but I came to Bangkok. So
Okay, wow.
we gonna get into it.
So I have to ask, why
Okay.
did you pick Pattaya over Bangkok? I mean,
So-
the other way. Why you pick Bangkok over Pattaya when you came back?
Well, when I was living in Pattaya, I had already made plans to move to Bangkok because I feel like it would be really good for my business, networking. Like, it's a lot of stuff going on here. So I was already planning to come to Bangkok, but I just ended up going back to the States first. Then I came here to Bangkok. So.
Okay. And why did you originally come to Bangkok? Did you always see yourself wanting to live abroad?
No. I honestly never saw that until about a year ago. It was like October of last year. Around that time, I was moving out of my apartment in Atlanta. I was living in Atlanta, and I was actually looking for another place, but it just wasn't working out. Like, I wasn't getting approved for places. Like, it just was not working out. So I'm like, dang, I'm gonna have to put my stuff into storage, maybe go back to my hometown for a bit until apartment come available. So I did that. I went back to my hometown. I was there. I was so miserable. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get out of here. Like, this is not it. So while I was there, I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw one of my friends. He lived in Pattaya. His name is Devin. But I saw him post like Thailand stuff. And I'm like, I could kind of see myself living out here. Like, this might be it. But, it was just kind of a thought. And, I kind of went away. Then, like, a few days later, something was like, call him and, just ask, like, how do you like it? Stuff like that, because he had just moved out here. So I did. We talked, and I was like, yeah, well, next week I'm going to go get my passport. Girl, the next day, I was doing the application to get my passport. Like, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is serious. Like, I really want, like, I would rather do that than stay here for another year. Because I was like, I'm either stay in America for another year, stat, then go, or just kind of go. So God did my passport thing. This was in like October. So around December, my passport came. And I had planned to leave in April around my birthday. Okay. Girl, I was out of there in January. I was out of there.
Wow. So this is your first international trip?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a blessing.
So, yeah. So it wasn't like, oh, when I was younger, I wanted to live abroad. No, I honestly never saw this for myself. And so if you would have told me 5 years ago, Lala, you're going to be living in Thailand, I would have been like, girl, bye.
Wow. I feel like that's honestly the power of social media. I feel like as humans, we try to say like everything's original, but we truly do get influenced by the stuff.
And that is good. It's just a matter of what you allow to influence you. So yeah, I love that.
So more about you and your before Thailand.
Okay.
So you have a business. Yes. Can you tell me a little bit about how did you get into baking? What age did you like?
Okay, so I was 12 years old. And I wanted a treat table for my birthday party. And I was calling around to different places. And my mom was basically like, I'm not paying for that. And I'm like, what you mean? Like, what do you mean you can't afford this? What? You give me everything else, what? And she was just like, she wasn't paying for it. So she was like, you better try to make it yourself, girl. And I'm like, I'm not about to bake no treats. Like, we're gonna buy these. Like, what do you mean? Like, we're gonna just buy them. And she was like, seriously about like not paying for it. So she was like, well, how about I'll help you? Like, we can go get the stuff. Let's try to make it blase, blase. So weeks before my birthday party, we was in the kitchen making candy apples and all type of stuff. And by the time my birthday party came, we made the treats for my party. And after that, I just started, like, people was asking me, like, can you bring, I was in middle school at the time. So they were like, can you bring candy apples to school? Can you bring candy apples to school? So I started, like, taking them to school. I'm like, okay, I can make money. Yes. So, girl, I would have my book bag with, like, my school supplies. Then I'll have a book bag with treats and stuff. And it's so funny because one day, somebody's mom called the school and was trying to, like, place an order for candy apples. I swear to
I thought it was gonna go a different way. I thought you said she snitched on you.
No, she was trying to place an order, and that day the school resource officer came and like put me out of class and was like, we cannot have you selling like treats here, like you cannot do this. But I would still do it from time to time, like, because a lot of people would support me. Like, I had teachers that was buying stuff. Of course, the students, they love treats and snacks. We'd be hungry in school. So, like, I would, still do it low-key. But I also say this to say, like, don't let nothing stop you. Like, it will be things that's in your tracks that will try to stop you. People, places, things, ideas. Like, don't let it. Like, you gotta keep going. If you're watching this, keep going.
Right, because imagine if you let that.
If I would have, exactly.
We would not be sitting here right now.
So, yeah, so that was that, like, how I started. After that, I would just kind of, like, get orders and stuff. That's actually not my first business. My first business was I would used to make, like, tutus and bows. So that's what really, like, made me an entrepreneur. And then the treats came after, but the treats is, like, my main baby.
Wow.
So
do you thank your mom for saying no? Because imagine if she would have said, whatever,
right,
I'll work the extra shift. We could just buy it.
Yeah, because now I am the treat. So.
Okay, period.
Yeah. So shout out to you, Mama.
Okay, so after that whole middle school debacle or whatever, in high school, you created your own independent business, or were you still kind of like hustling on the side?
No. So, well, I used to work a job. I used to work at Kids Foot Locker. That was my first job. Yes, I love shopping. So I used to work there, but most of my income came from like my business. I would just more so use my job for like to buy shoes and stuff.
Discount.
Yeah, like I was young, so
right.
That's how that went. So I never really like worked a job for income really ever. Like if I did work a job, it was more so like, let me get in and out. Like it wasn't really like
a temporary mindset.
Yeah, it wasn't like I need to keep this job. I need to get a job to keep it to make money, because I always have been able to make money outside of a job.
Right. So you knew like this is something temporary. Like this is not my end all.
I knew I wasn't gonna be there for long, girl. The day I quit, let me tell you why I quit. It was one day I went to work. My boss was already kind of like with me because I would come in late, just whatever, just doing whatever. And it was one time my hair wasn't done, and I was like, I'm gonna wear this hat to work, and if they say something about it, I'm leaving. I had this mindset before I even went in there. Soon as I walked in, she was like, you cannot wear that hat, and you know this, Lala. I was like, well, I'm gonna have to go home. And I walked out, but I knew eventually I was gonna leave anyway, because I just knew, like, it's not destined for me to work a job my whole life. Like, some people work a job today 70 and 80. Like, I'm not doing that. It's no way.
No way. She knew from a youngin', like, I'm bigger.
No way, Jose.
The Lord has a bigger plan for you.
Okay, so, yeah.
Okay, so after you walked out of Foot Locker, did you kind of go into, like, flight or fight mode? Like, what am I going to do? Or, like...
I feel like I was never in that mode even while there. Like, because I knew, like, my main source of income wasn't coming from them. Like, that was kind of just play money or money I wanted to buy shoes or whatever with. And then I was getting paid minimum wage. So it wasn't like... You know, yeah. So
it wasn't a big loss.
Yeah, exactly. So it wasn't like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do? Da, 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 da. Like, I didn't feel like that at all.
At all. Mm-mm. Wow, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
So at this point, did you go independent from there?
So after that, I was actually living in my own place in my hometown. I was like 17 at that time. So yes, I was still doing my business, and that's when I started like getting treats to celebrities. So it was one day, one of my teachers worked in one of the clubs, and she would tell me like when celebrities was coming and stuff. So I started like taking treats, and I wasn't even old enough to get them in the club. So I would like get them in through her. Shout out to you, Dime. So I would like get them in through her, and that's kind of like how I started like getting stuff to celebrities. I would just like network, like even though I wasn't in the club, people in the club knew who I was.
Wow, that's a blessing. That's why it's so important to network.
Exactly.
Someone would look at her like, oh, that's just my teacher. Like,
exactly.
She can't offer me nothing outside the classroom, but look.
And she still offered me things like when I was getting into school, I went to culinary and pastry art school. Like she helped me with that, like with my recommendation letters and everything. So it's people out here that will support you, even if it's not your own family. It will be people that you don't know from a can of paint. It's a world full of strangers that will support you. So don't be discouraged by those that don't. Period.
Amen. Okay, so you said that you moved out of your mom's house at what, 16, 17?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You know, me moving to Thailand, this is my first time ever having my own place. I lived with my mom. Even like I'm about to go home to visit, and I'm gonna be going back to my room at my mom's house.
Aww, that's so sweet.
So you had to, do you feel like you had to like grow up very quickly, or did you move out on your own? Were you forced to move out? Or?
Well, around that time, my mom had moved to South Carolina.
From North Carolina.
Yeah. And me and my sister, we had a choice to go. It wasn't like, oh, y'all can't come. But I didn't want to go. I had one more year left in high school. So I'm like, I want to graduate from the school I just went to for the past 3 years. I don't want to be a senior at a whole new school. Like, what? So I decided to stay in my hometown, and she left. And around that time, like, before I had got into my own place, like, I was living with my aunt, and like, you know, things just kind of happened. So like, I was kind of a lot of different places. So I kind of moved a lot. And as this was happening, I feel like I was growing a lot. And like, I noticed like, I need my own space. Like,
it'd be like,
I need my own space. Like, there would be comments like, oh, I'm ready to have my kitchen back. Or, because I would be in the kitchen a lot doing treats.
Oh.
So it would be stuff like that. I'm like, nah.
Shady.
Yeah. It's like, no, I need my own place.
Here, but I don't want you here.
Exactly. Yeah. So I moved into my own place. And I had a roommate at first when I first moved in, and then that didn't work out. And I just knew that was God saying, like, I need you alone. Like, not with nobody, not with no, you know. So I was alone, and I had a year lease there. And after that, that's when I did end up going to South Carolina for a bit after that when my lease was up. So I did like go to my mom's house. I taught school while I was there. So yeah, I did substitute teaching. That was really cool. And after that is when I moved to Atlanta.
Wow.
So.
Could you see yourself teaching here in Thailand?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I've actually been looking into it. So
do you have a bachelor's?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
So yeah, that's some things that I saw, like you need certain, like, you know, certain requirements and things. So. We'll see.
If it's meant to be, it'll happen.
It will, exactly.
Okay, so after the whole roommate thing, how did you end up in Atlanta?
Well, I had knew, like, I wanted to live in either Charlotte or Atlanta. Charlotte is, like, in North Carolina. Once my lease was up, I was looking for places in Charlotte. I, like, would drive there, would go look at places, doing applications. It was not working out at all. So I'm like, okay, this not it. So I knew, like, God saying Atlanta, like, I need you further away.
That's the funny thing about God.
God be like,
He
no.
will block it.
Exactly. But rejection is really like divine protection. And it just redirects you to what you actually should be doing. So after that, how was I? 19 when I moved to Atlanta. And it's so funny, I just told this story on my TikTok, but when I was moving to Atlanta, I was trying to get someone to like drive my U-Haul truck, and I could not find nobody at all. And one of my aunts was like, you're gonna have to drive that truck, like, if you're gonna get there. And I was sitting there crying, like, I'm not driving that truck, like, I'm little, how do you expect me to do that? And I feel like God was literally whispering to me in that moment, like, you could do it, Lala. Like, you may think that you can't, but you actually can. So, girl, I got in that truck. I got on that highway. Let me tell y'all, I did have to make a stop. I went to the gas station, y'all. I did hit something. But we made it safe. We made it there safely. So that's all that matters. And it's so funny because the whole way there, I was stressing about, like, how am I going to get the stuff out the truck? Like, I know I can't do that, you know? So I'm like, dang, I'm stressing about it. Soon as I get to my apartment complex, 2 men in the truck, the moving company was outside helping someone else. So, of course, I'm like, let me ask them if they can just move the stuff in or whatever. So they did that. They put my TVs up for me and everything. So, like,
for free?
Yes. No. I paid. God will make a way. God will literally make a way. No, it was not for free. So God will make a way for sure.
Wow, that was truly a blessing though.
Yeah.
He was worrying about all these things. God,
and it's like it worked. Exactly. It's already, like, your story is already written. You just living in a chapter where you don't know what's on the next page. So our story is already written.
Amen. So you moved to a whole new city. How was it getting your business out there? Was you putting up flyers around town? Like, how did you get your clientele?
So honestly, I feel like, well, back in my hometown, I could literally just post, like, I got this on hand, and people would come get it from me. Mm-hmm. In Atlanta, it taught me how to go get it. They're not going to come to you. You have to go to them. Mm. So when I was in Atlanta, I would literally, like, make treats, cupcakes, all type of stuff, literally every single day. And I would go out wherever I could, whether that was Walmart, Sam's Club, parking lots, parks, wherever, if events was going on. And I would go sell my treats every day. So that was, like, my way of income. Like, I didn't work a job, or I did not work a job not one time living in Atlanta. So only my business, my business and God, literally.
Wow,
so
you have that go-getter mindset.
Yeah, so I would literally go to different places. I had like this pink wagon. My wagon more famous than I am. But I would take my pink wagon, girl, go wherever.
Put a picture right here.
Yes, period. And that one day that pink wagon gonna turn into a G-Wagon. So remember that I said that. But yes, I would take my wagon, have my treats in it, whatever. Go to different places, sell my treats, and just networked. Like, people started to know me. They started to notice, like, that's the girl with the pink wagon. A lot of people don't even know my name. They just be like, the sweet girl or the girl with the pink wagon. It's like I got so many names outside of my own name. Wow. So
I feel like Atlanta, truly, though, I've been there a few times. It's like the land of hustlers. They have the water boys selling the water.
Yeah.
Everybody in Atlanta getting to the money.
So and that's what I love about Atlanta. Like, I would meet other people, other entrepreneurs. Like, everybody does something. Like, something. So that was, like, super cool to, be around that energy. And you just never know who you may meet. Like, I came across a lot of amazing people in Atlanta. Like, and it also showed me, that's what really showed me, like, it's a world full of strangers that will support you because they didn't know me. It's not like I'm born and raised in Atlanta. They did not know me from a can of paint. So for me to go there and make a name for myself, like, I'm actually kind of proud of me.
So how long did you end up living in Atlanta?
2 years.
2 years, wow.
19 to 21.
Wow.
And I moved here to Thailand at 21. 22. No, I was 21.
Oh, wow. 22 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you see Atlanta as being like your long-term home, or did you feel like this is just
like, I honestly felt like I would always live in Atlanta. Like, I never really saw myself, like, maybe living in other places, but Atlanta was like home. And that was like a childhood dream of mine. Like, I literally have this letter that I wrote to myself, like, when I was a kid, like, one day I'm gonna live in Atlanta. I'm gonna be a fashion designer. I used to want to be a fashion designer. So it's so crazy. So when I moved to Atlanta, I'm like, dang, I'm literally living in a dream. Like, yeah.
I feel like that happens with me all the time. Sometimes I have to check myself, like, okay, I'm not where I want to be yet.
But look at how far you've came. Exactly. And we have to give ourselves grace because a butterfly can't see its own wings. So literally, when we see a butterfly and we're like, oh my God, it's so cute. That butterfly don't even know that, like, dang, I'm so cute. Yes. So give yourself grace, girl. give yourself some grace.
Okay, now that you've experienced both, I would say Thailand and Atlanta, which one do you like more?
Thailand. Duh. But being here in Bangkok kind of reminds me of Atlanta in a way. Like, it's still the hustle and flow, it's business, but it's still not all the BS that, be going on in America. So I feel like I got the best of both worlds here.
Do you get like those hustler entrepreneurial vibes here in Bangkok that like you did in Atlanta?
Like from me or from other people?
Both.
I would say from other people for sure. Like even seeing the Thais out every day, like it's so motivational. Like dang, they out here selling their fruit, they cooking, whatever they make, they're out here every day consistently. Like they don't miss a day. So that's like very inspiring to me. For me, I don't feel like I'm in the hustle mentality. Like Thailand have brought me so much peace that it's like I don't feel like, oh my God, I gotta work hard, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I got bills to pay, I did it. Even though yes, I do still have bills to pay, my bills aren't as expensive. I was paying $2,000 a month in rent in Atlanta, so a month. So here it's like that's a whole year worth of rent, dang near. So it's like it doesn't feel like survival mode, and a little bit will take you a long way here. So I don't be feeling like I gotta bake, I gotta go out, I gotta sell treats. I don't feel like that. I feel like I just get to sit back and let the money come to me. Like I don't want to chase money, I don't want to work, I don't want to do all that. I just want it to come to me. So
you sound like me. Like last year, I feel like Thailand, you have to be very careful because I feel like people come here and then they get very comfortable. I feel like because, like you said, it only takes a little bit to go so far, you can get comfortable and kind of like.
But I feel like I'm not in a place where it's like, oh my God, I'm so comfortable that I don't have to do nothing at all. Like now I get to work on my business and not in my business. So that's like the upside of it. Where like now I'm more so working on like my digital products and things like that, helping other people build their brands, creating an academy. People don't know yet, but yeah. So like I get to actually work on that stuff and not so much in it. I'm talking about in it.
Okay, so I know you said you was here already for what, like 8 months?
No, so I was in Pattaya for 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah.
And then you had to go back to the States.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Because I be talking on the live telling people, like, when you come here, make sure you set yourself up well. Because I see a lot of people end up going home for various different reasons. But, it's all about properly preparing.
Yeah.
So what was your experience?
So when I went back to America, I was actually going to stay here in Thailand. The lease was up where I was there in Pattaya. So I already knew. I told you I was planning to move to Bangkok anyway. So I had two options. Either go ahead and go to Bangkok or go back to America for a bit, then come back. So I kind of tried to play it safe. And sometimes playing it safe will bite you.
God say
yeah. So at first I was gonna go to like this meditation retreat and then move into an apartment. And people back home was just like, no, I don't think you should do that. Like you might as well just come back here, stack, then go back. Cause that was my plan. I'm like, okay, well I'm gonna just go back to America for 6 months, come back in December and move into my apartment. God laughed at that. Look, let me. God laughed when I came up with that plan. So I ended up going back to America. Girl, as soon as I got there, the energy is so different. I feel like a lot of people talk about transitioning to moving abroad, but a lot of people don't talk about going back. That is like hell.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go back, and I don't know if you know Lonnie. Yeah, Lonnie just went back, and we be talking.
Yeah, she told me. Yeah, we be talking too.
I gotta stay prayed up.
Yes, it's like literally, it's like war, like, and it's spiritual.
So clearly
yes, because your mind has expanded. Soon as I got to the airport, it's like the attitudes, the energy, it was like, take me back to Thailand. No. So I got there. I spent a little time with my mom. Then I ended up going to Ohio. I went to go see my little niece. I baked with her for her birthday.
What part?
Cincinnati.
Okay, my dad and my sister live in Dayton.
Okay, that's not too far. I know where that is. So yeah, I like did that stuff, and y'all want the truth? Do y'all want the truth?
Let's get into it.
I'm trying to sugarcoat it. I'm a baker, so I'm trying to make it sweet. But, okay, let's get into the truth. So, when I was there in Ohio, like I said, my original plan was to stay for 6 months, come back here. But while I was there, it was like, even processing being back in the States is a lot. Like, even when I went to the grocery store, like, I would just look around like, this is not real. Like, there's no way this is real. So I'm still kind of getting adjusted. But my aunt, she have like 4 kids. Oh. So kids on top of trying to, get it all together, it's like a recipe for disaster. So it was like just a lot going on there. And I'm like, I gotta go. Like, and one thing about me, baby, I'm a leaver. I will leave. So I ended up leaving from there. Y'all, I didn't even have money at the time. I literally left from there, and God was like, go to the airport. And I'm like, God, I don't have a ticket. Like, what do you mean go to the airport? I don't have money. I don't have a ticket. How am I even going to get to the airport? So this lady, she ended up sending me some money. She was like, girl, get you an Uber to the airport. So I'm like, God, like, wait, you really want me to go? Like, this is serious. So I end up leaving from there. I go to the airport. So I'm at the airport. I'm like, okay, God, now what? Like, I'm just sitting here. I don't have a ticket. Like, what am I going to do? So, girl, I was stuck at the airport for 3 days. I was sitting there for 3 days. I was trying to find a way, like, dang, I need to make money. What can I do? Da-da-da-da-da. So on the 3rd day, and this is how God will literally use your enemies as a step stool for real. Because the 3rd day that I was there, I guess my aunt, whose house I was at, she called her friend. She was like gossiping about the situation. Like, girl, let me tell you about Lala, da-da-da-da. Yeah. And her friend was like, Lala? Like, that don't sound like something not adding up. Something don't sound right. Mm-hmm. So she like, I'm about to call, like she at the airport now. Like, I'm about to call her and check in on her. So because I knew that was her friend, first I wasn't going to message her back. Then when she was like, Lala, I will get you a ticket. Are you okay? I'm like, oh, let me message her back.
You speaking my
language. Okay. So I called her and we talked and she was like, I'm going to get you a ticket, da-da-da-da. So she got me a ticket. Thank you, God. Shout out to you. No, this was back to my hometown first. So she got me a ticket there. And I went to my hometown. So I'm there in my hometown at this point, and I go to my uncle's house. So I'm there, and I'm like, okay, 6 months. I'm looking at I'm still thinking like, dang, I'm gonna be here for 6 months. I'm not knowing. I'm like, I'm really trying to be out of here by July 15th. I literally said July 15th, I'm trying to be out of here. So I'm like, dang, what can I do? So I'm coming up with business ideas. I'm writing stuff down. I'm planning all type of stuff. And his girlfriend was like, Lala, you gonna have to get a job. And I was like, why would I do that?
I'm about to
why would I get a job? Like, and no, at this point, I didn't even want to, because of everything that was going on, I wasn't even in a space to make treats and go out. So treats wasn't an option for me. I'm like, I'm not about to bake. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be around people. I don't want to, I'm just not in the space to socialize and be like, that takes a lot of energy. Mm-hmm. So I knew at that moment, I'm not going to be here for long. I didn't know what God had in store, but I'm like, God, I know that you did not bring me all the way here to leave me. And the whole time I'm just thinking, I should have stayed in Thailand. I should have never came back. I'm thinking this the whole time. So then as time go by, the energy is getting worse and worse. And I'm just like, no, this can't be it. I'm like, God, what do you want me to do? Whatever it is, I will do it. I promise. Just tell me. God was like, I want you to use your platform. I said, you do what with my platform? Mm-hmm. And God was like, I want you to make this post. Tell people that you need help. And I was like, I'm not doing that. Mm-hmm. I am not doing that. But ego can take you out of your blessings. So don't operate in ego. If I would have listened to my ego, no, we're not doing that, I would probably still been sitting there. So I made a post and I was like, if 5,000 people could send me $1, I could get away from my toxic family. And they was hot about it. They was mad. But your family? Yeah, but I don't care about y'all being mad. This bigger than y'all. It's bigger than me. So when I made that post, some people had checked in on me. Some people donated. I was able to get a ticket back to Thailand. And it's so funny because after I had paid for my ticket, I literally had $30 left. And that's when you see me say I had $30 before it coming. Mm-hmm. So during that time, I was scared. I'm like, God, what do you mean? Like, should I just stay here? Like, dang, is it best to stay here? I'm like, I ain't trying to go to Thailand and be outside or nothing. Like, you know, like, I don't know about this. But God was just telling me, like, Lala, go, 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 go. And I'm just like, no.
That's disobedience.
Exactly. So after that, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go. I'm like, why not take the risk? What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is that I gotta come back. Like, that's the worst that can happen. So I end up coming. So on my way here, I was worried, like, dang, okay, God, where am I gonna go when I get there? Like, I didn't know nothing. Like, God was just like, I just need you to go this way. What way? Like, God will give you specific instructions, but it'd be like, wait, what else? And it's like, now you could have. Exactly. And God be like, nah, just do what I said. So when I stopped in Japan, because I had a layover there, that's when I reached out. I felt called to reach out to the hostel. So they were like, yeah, we have room for you, So it gave me peace. So I knew, like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be going. So I went to the hostel. I was there for a month. During that month while I was there, I'm still like, okay, what can I do to, make more money? I'm thinking about different things. I'm like, okay, God, what you want me to do this time? Like, what I need to do to get to the next step? So God was like, I want you to host an event. I'm like, God, I'm not doing that. I need to come up with the money. I need to move. Why am I doing an event?
But your event was free, right?
Yes.
So we'll get there.
Yeah, we got there.
That didn't make you no money.
So God was like, and I want you to do it for free. And I'm like, God, this don't make sense. Like, why would I do that? I need to be trying to do something else. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to do it. So I literally got the idea August 1st. I got here July 25th. So how I had said, I'm trying to be gone before July 15th. I end up leaving July 23rd. So literally it was right around that same time. So it takes like 2 days to get here. So July 25th I got here. August 1st I got the idea to do the event. By August 3rd my flyer was made, the logo was made, all the details was put together literally within 3 days. So I started promoting it. And I'm like, okay, like maybe this could be like, okay, I didn't really see where it was going at first, but I'm like, okay, cool. So during that time, that whole month, I'm working on the event. But I'm not stressing about money, or I'm not stressing about how am I gonna do this, how am I gonna do that. I'm just like, God, what you need me to do so I can, because I know a way it's gonna be made, but I just didn't know how. Yes. So, and I didn't feel in survival mode. Like, it felt like, okay, I can work on this. Like, being back in America, it's like, oh, you're not doing nothing. You just on your phone. I'm working. You don't know what I'm doing. So yes, I was planning the event, stuff like that. I did the event. It was successful. So shout out. Thank you. So shout out to those that came and that supported. And even if you didn't come, just do a share, word of mouth. All of that means a lot to me. So the event was great. So the next day, it's so funny because around that time, I lost one of my phones. And I was kind of tripping about the phone only because I'm like, one of my videos is in there that I need to post. I'm not tripping about the phone itself. I'm thinking about the video. Then I get a call from a Thailand number on my other phone. I'm like, who is calling me from Thailand? Like, I don't know nobody that way, It's the condo owner here. So I'm like, when I answer, I'm talking to him. He like, yes, the condo owner. I was trying to call your other phone. So I'm like, oh, I lost that phone. But thank God, like, I don't even know how you got this number. But thank God, that's how I know it was nothing but God. So he like, oh yeah, did you still want to move in on the 25th? The 25th was the day my hostel stay ended. So I'm like, God, how we gonna do this? Like, but I felt called to tell him yes, like, don't panic because then he's gonna panic. So I'm like, oh my God, okay. So I told him, yes. So I told him, like, yeah, we're gonna do it. So within that time, so after my event, I already had in mind, like, I'm moving. I didn't know how, I didn't know where the money was gonna come from, but I'm like, I'm moving. So literally that next day I left the hostel, I came here. How do I even want to say this?
You told him you ain't have no money?
So I just kind of told him like a bit of what was going on.
So what happened?
So
after?
Okay, so literally, God literally sent me an angel, literally a earth angel, and she was like, I'm coming. I'm going to pay for you to get into your apartment. I don't want you to pay me back. I just want you to continue to be great, do you, because I see what you're doing and I believe in you. So if it's anybody that is out there, if it's something that you want to do in life, don't let nothing stop you, because there's so many things that could have stopped me. Fear could have stopped me. Fear was stopping me from getting to the airport, because I'm like, God, I am not going to the airport with no ticket. Like, I can't do that. But you got to think about what's on the other side of that fear. And there's so many things that's on the other side, but you can't see it where you at now. So to whoever need to hear this, like, take that leap of faith. Trust the process. Trust God. And God will get you exactly where you need to be at the exact moment that you need to get there. So,
amen.
Yeah.
Got you all the way here.
Literally. So I'm just so happy about that. Like, that was like such a blessing, and it just showed me, like, God, you are so real. Like, I knew you was real, but it's like, wait, you really real? Like, what? So I feel like I still been kind of like on cloud 9 with that. Like, God, you so real. Like, keep showing me that you real. Like, it just make me want to trust him even more. Like, okay, like, I actually can trust you. I can't trust them, but I could really trust, like, you never failed me. So it's like, y'all trust God for real, because God will do it every single time.
Amen.
Every single time. As long as you believe, though. As long as you believe.
So, you know, they say faith without works
is dead.
So
yes.
Do you have anything that, like, you want to do here in Bangkok? Do you think you want to sell treats, start any other businesses?
Treats are not really my main focus. I feel like if I was to never make another treat a day in my life, I've already made it. I'm successful. Like, and a lot of people base success off of how many followers you have or how much money you have. But to me, that's not success. Those are just things. Success is doing what genuinely makes you happy. Knowing that you woke up today and you're going to create today a good day, and going to sleep knowing, like, dang, today was actually a good day. That's success to me. So yes, to answer your question, yes, there are things that I'm working on. I'm more so working, like I said, on my business and not more so in it. So I've been building an agency, and I've been building an academy for entrepreneurs. So make sure that y'all come see my stuff, so y'all could be on the waiting list to get in.
Okay.
So I don't
put her links below.
tap in. So I don't know exactly how long it'll be before, like, that's completely done, but I just learned to not really put a time limit on things, because this is something that I want for longevity, not just I want to create this just to make money. And no, like, I want this to be everlasting. Like, when I leave this earth, my school could still be going, you know, like, building legacy. Like, this is something I could pass down to my future kids or my future grandkids. So I'm just not really putting a time on it and just letting it all work out.
Wow.
So I'm excited about that.
I'm excited too. I can't wait to join. Hopefully
Yes. Look, girl, I got you.
We all getting the help we need out here. And I feel
Period.
Like also what I love about being in Thailand and being abroad, people are so
willing to help,
yes.
to give you their resources, to connect you with this person or that person. And I feel like that's what it's about. Like, faith can literally take you places the funds can't. Like, money can't buy certain things. Money can't buy character. Money cannot buy integrity. Money can't buy faith. Like, you can't buy that. You have to, it's in you. You can't go in the store like, hey, I want to get some faith. You can't do that. Like, so if you don't have that, I realize that faith can buy you things that money can't buy. So have
Keep
that
your faith
faith.
high.
If you have that, you have everything. You can have money and have nothing. But if you got faith, you have everything. So
okay, so now you're here. It's been what, your first month in your new place?
Yes,
Wow.
yes. Next week will be a month. So
Congratulations.
thank you.
How long do you see yourself living here in Thailand? Bangkok?
I see myself maybe, so I'm 22 now. Maybe for like 3 years. Like, I don't see myself like, oh, I'm gonna live in Thailand for the rest of my life. Like, I feel like the world is big, and I literally want to visit every single place in the world.
You're just like me.
Like, every single place. If it's a place I want to be there, like, I want to go to every single continent, country, every single one I want to go to before I leave. And I want to like make a scrapbook of like all the places that I've been to. So maybe like 3 years here, and I feel like that give me time to really build. I'm in a place where I feel like not too high, not too low, but I'm on soil. I'm on, it's firm. I'm good. So yeah, and I feel like by the time I turn 25, girl, I'll probably be somewhere in Africa or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Look, I don't know exactly. So yeah, for a few years.
I gotta ask you, because they always ask me, could you see yourself moving back to America?
Hell no.
It's just gonna be like
absolutely not. No.
It's ghetto.
I feel like going back made me realize I can't go back. It's nothing back there. It's like you're gonna go back to what? To argue with your family? To stress? To pay $2,000 in rent? To just go get a job and live a normal life? Like, no. I'm destined for so much more than that. So no, I don't ever see myself moving back to America. It would have to be a cold day.
Y'all heard it here first. USA.
It would have to be something that's really, really like life or death. Like you gotta go back or you die type of thing. Other than that, I'm not going back. I honestly don't even want to go back to visit.
Oh, really? Oh,
no. Like, yeah, it's like, I'm cool. I'm cool. Like, I'm
What
good.
about your friends and stuff? Do you have friends back home?
Yeah and no. I feel like when you are successful, it's kind of hard to have friends because so many people look at you as the breadwinner and you the one I gotta come to for help and you the one, and it's kind of like everybody just leans on you in a way. So like the friends that I do have like are other business friends and things like that. I don't really have like, oh girl, let's go hang out type of friend. Like it's more so like we doing something, like more so like boss friends.
Okay, period.
Yeah.
That's why it's
I say that. Yeah, period, boss friends.
Okay, so as we get ready to wrap this up, I want to ask you, do you have any advice or anything out there for anybody that's watching this that may be feeling a little bit unsure, wants to move abroad, don't know how they're going to make it happen, low on faith?
Okay, well, let me just give y'all some abroad advice. And abroad as in not just living abroad, but literally just in general advice. Keep going. Like, don't stop. It's so many things that's going to try to get you to stop. People, places, and things like I said earlier. But you literally have to keep going no matter what, no matter how it look, no matter what you got. No matter where you are, keep going, because if you feel like you're in a dark place right now, why would you want to stop and stay there? Like, keep going, get out of that, keep going. And I would just say believe in yourself, because believing in yourself is going to open doors and get you in rooms that you thought wasn't even possible. And if you don't believe in you, then why would anybody else? Like, if you don't even believe in yourself, why would I want to believe in you? So believe in yourself, because it will take you so many places. Keep your faith strong. Sometimes that is so hard to do, even for myself. But as long as you just believe that good will come to you, then good will always come. So yeah, my advice is to keep going. Don't stop. Believe in yourself. And yeah, everything is happening for a reason.
Keep your faith strong and see it through. See it to the end.
See it through.
Only gets better.
Okay, take me through that.
It only gets better.
No, that is so true. I love that. Oh, I love you.
Oh, I love you. She like my little sister now.
No, for real. And see, that's something else I want to say. Explore, meet new people, try new things, learn a new language. Like, you never know who you may come across. Like, so much success is awaiting, but you just have to go for it. Like, you can't just sit down and just expect it just to come to you. Like, still put in the work. And work don't always mean a job. Work could have so many different meanings. Working could literally mean working on you, like doing the inner work for the outer work to show. So believe in yourself, keep going, y'all. And what's that saying where people be like, oh, I'd rather cry in a Wraith and not a Honda. Baby, I'm going to cry on the plane. I'm out of there. I'm going to cry on the plane. So, period. So if something ain't working for you, if something don't sit right with your spirit, don't stay in it. It's okay to leave. It don't make you nothing bad. It don't define you in a bad way by leaving. Sometimes it's meant for you to leave. Some people be like, oh, she just running away. No, you're growing. You're not supposed to sit in chaos. So keep going, keep growing, keep glowing.
Even when they don't understand you.
Exactly.
Your journey is your journey. People around you might not understand what's going on. It's not for them.
Exactly. What may not make sense to someone else could literally make millions for you. So just be you. Trust yourself, trust God, and just let God lead you, and He will never lead you in the wrong direction. Ever.
Never leave your forsake you. I just posted
see? Confirmation. Okay. That's how you know we in alignment.
Okay.
I love it.
Thank you so much for agreeing to do this video.
You are so welcome.
Where can people find you? Because I know after this, they're going to be all over you.
Okay, so make sure that y'all go follow me on TikTok and Instagram at I Am The Real Lie. And my Facebook is my name, Lennasiad Potts. My business page is La Sweet Treats Company. And for the other stuff, y'all just message me Elevate to get into the wait list for my academy if y'all want some help with branding, marketing, building your business, because I literally been doing this for almost a decade. So I ain't new to this, I'm true to this.
Period. Drops the mic. Well, thank you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on this video.
Yes.
Stay prayed up and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.